Hello there! This video explains how to check the engine coolant level on a Ford Focus Mk2. Why bother? Because if there isn't enough, at best the engine runs too hot, and at worst it sustains a significant amount of damage that costs you a fortune to repair. How annoying. So, I'll show you where to find the engine coolant reservoir, how to take a reading, and how to make sure that reading is accurate, what to do if the level's too low, and when it's okay for it to read too high. Furthermore, stay tuned to the end of the video as there's an important final point to consider. I'll therefore explain how to check whether your engine coolant is likely to damage your car when the weather gets cold in the winter, and therefore whether it should be replaced. Oh, hello Mr. Snowman, when did you turn up? Welcome to Car Spy TV. Right, here's how to check the engine coolant level on a Ford Focus Mk2. First, ensure the engine is stone cold. This helps you get an accurate reading. It also minimises the risk of hot engine coolant escaping from the system and burning you. Next, open the bonnet and find the engine coolant reservoir. It's here on the car's right. Furthermore, there are minimum and maximum markers on the exterior of the reservoir. They're here. So, peer through the reservoir, which is transparent, and check the level of the coolant relative to these markers. If, like on the particular Ford Focus we're using in this video, the level is between the markers, that's fine. In contrast, if the level is below minimum, you'll have to add coolant to the reservoir. This is easy. Simply unscrew this black cap and add coolant. But how do you know what type of coolant to add? Well, the owner's manual is the best guide for your particular vehicle, so start there. Alternatively, go to a website that sells car supplies, enter your registration number and see what it recommends. Either way, if you're not totally confident what type of coolant to purchase, ask someone who is. It's important to get the right coolant for your car. Now, as I said earlier, if you want an accurate reading, you have to check the level when the engine is cold. However, you might, one day, open the bonnet for whatever reason when it's hot and, by chance, notice that the level is above maximum. This isn't necessarily a problem. Let's see what Ford has to say about this. It says, and I quote, "Hot coolant expands and may therefore extend beyond the max mark when the engine's warm." So, in other words, there's no need to worry as long as the level is below maximum when the engine's cold. Okay, here's the important final point I promised you at the start of this video. Ford Focus engine coolant contains a high percentage of water, so if the ambient temperature is low enough, it can freeze. Literally. As you know, water expands as it freezes, and this expansion can shatter expensive components. The engine block itself, for example. But never fear. A refractometer like this tells you what temperature your coolant is likely to freeze at. Minus 20 degrees Celsius, for example. If the temperature where you live gets lower than that, you might therefore replace the coolant rather than risk damage to your car. Now, I've made a separate video that explains in detail how to use a refractometer, and there's a link in the description of this video that takes you straight to it. And that's it. That's how to check the engine coolant level in a Ford Focus Mk2. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. Among many other things, there's more Ford Focus stuff. Oh, and click the bell next to the subscribe button so you're told when I release it. Right, that's all for now. Why does that snowman keep appearing in this video? Oh no. I think I have a stalker.